Sit down. Oh no. Whew, she's walking. Yeah. Hi everyone, Bearsick is here, and in this video I'm reviewing a unique Barbie doll from 1997. It is unique because it walks. Right away I think of dolls from my childhood, from the USSR. These dolls were big dolls, and if you hold their hand and pull them behind you, they would walk. Here the concept is very similar, and when I tried searching for one of these dolls from my childhood online, I was only able to find strange videos on the YouTube with the clickbait name, "A bewitched doll walks on its own when the owner holds its hand." It is basically the same doll that I used to have, and maybe you used to as well, but it's presented like she's enchanted and possessed by the devil and moves on its own just because a person is holding its hand. And the funniest part is that judging by the reaction of the people in the videos, they believe it is for real. The name of the collection, Movin' Groovin', is really cool. I associate it with some fun song. Of course, it is not the first walking Barbie. Considering this one is from 97, it is obvious that there were earlier productions, and the first release was in 1972. That doll was called Walk Lively Barbie, and she walked using a special stand, and also her arms would move around and the head would turn. Also, in the 74, there was a doll produced with the similar name, Free Movin'. It didn't walk, but had a key built into her back. You could move the body with the help of it, bend it side to side, forward, backwards, and it looked pretty weird, especially in the ad where all of them were dancing on the lawn. There were also similar walking dolls produced later. It was a Barbie doll with a newborn sister, Chrissy, that would walk if you pulled the stroller. That same concept, to pull on something in order to make the Barbie move, was followed in a set, Barbie and Ginger. It is a set with a dog that I also have. And by the way, write in a comment section and give thumbs up to this video if you want me to shoot a review for that doll as well. And by the way, besides walking, the doll Movin' Groovin' also leaves cool tracks on the paper while doing it. The thing is that she has stamps with different cool shapes on her shoes and also comes with an ink pad. I'm pretty sure that after 20 years, the pad is completely dried out, but today we'll try to bring it back to life. I've been dreaming about the doll with stamps since childhood. In the catalog that I had, there was a Western Barbie collection. It was called Western Stampin' Barbie, and the dolls would leave stamp trails with their cowboy boots. Also, the horse that came with the set would leave the stamp trails with the hooves. By the way, as opposed to the cowgirls, I have never seen the Movin' Groovin' doll when I was a kid, not even in catalogs. I found out about it just recently when I started my collection of interesting dolls and Barbies from the 90s. I think that by the 2000s, the Barbie appearance and also the box changed a bit. The doll is uniquely positioned in the box. She doesn't look straight ahead, but more sideways, just like she would be if she was walking. On the front of the box, there's the name of the collection written in a fun, cool-looking font. And by the way, there's a song called Movin' and Groovin'.
Likes the movin' and the groovin'.
The song is from an American soul singer who was one of the founding fathers of soul music, so you can listen to it to get inspired and broaden your horizons. By the name, there's a smiley face and a star, the same as the stamp shapes in this set. There's a neon yellow wave that shoots up with smiley faces and shoes, and when you look at them you see triple the shoes. It was done on purpose, to imitate walking like the shoes started walking, stomping. And the green wave continues on the bottom but already inside the box. Next to it there's a sign where Barbie addresses us and says, "My legs are made for movin'." It reminded me of another song, "These boots are made for walkin'."
These boots are made for walking.
Why does everything remind me of songs today? On the side, there's a happy girl playing with the doll. The doll's hair is let down compared to the one on the box that has a ponytail. On the back of the box, we can see all of the dolls from the collection. Besides Barbie, there are dark-haired Teresa, an Afro-American Christy, and an Asian girl, Kira. But an Afro-American doll is not featured in the TV ad for this collection. Only 3 dolls from the collection are walking down the runway on their non-bending legs, and the blonde-haired doll even scores a goal with her little foot. And take notice that all of the girls from the collection have similar outfits that are just different colors. The shoes are different colors to match the dresses. But the extra shoes, the tennis shoes and the blue boots, are the same. Funny fact, this picture is photoshopped because I have noticed that the same finger is holding all 4 dolls. So they took pictures of them separately and then combined them together. At the bottom it says that the blue boots are for walking and the shoes are for stamping. The tennis shoes are also for stamping, and there's a demonstration of them in action. It also states that these shown in large stamps are for detailed purposes, and they're actually the same small size. Forgot to mention that the doll is made in China, it says on the side. A little higher it says that the ink is non-toxic and also that the paper is not included with the set. Taking the doll out of the package is going to be fun, considering that the rubber bands dried out and all of the accessories, the shoes, are loose in the box. The box opens on the top. We need to rip it off. And take the insert out carefully so that we don't lose any of the shoes. Okay, There are instructions on the back. On the front, there is the doll's schematic image and the set's details. Inside, there are cute instructions on how to attach a holder to the doll. And there's also a handle to hold the doll while it's walking. So the entire centerfold is devoted to walking. And on the last page, there are instructions for stamping. I love when the set comes with special instructions, and this one looks so new, just like it has been freshly printed. On the inside of the back of the box, there is a round sticker that encourages you to read the instructions. Also, there are attached socks. At the bottom, we can find a brush and that handle that attaches to the doll's waist. All of them are being held with the wires. The stuff in the front that was attached using the rubber bands fell off. Here we can see the shoe images, and here's where the ink pad was attached. Her hair is super soft. I touched it just a little bit, and it's like a cloud. So soft. And by the way, in the background we can see more legs. It is the imitation of the doll walking. The doll is attached to the insert using the wire that is covered with a clear plastic. The rubber band in her hair has dried out and fell apart as well. That's why I think the ponytail will fall apart when I free the doll. The stand didn't come with the set, so I'm using the Kaiser stand. There's a brush that comes with the set. It's a typical brush that is included in the 90s Barbie sets. Same shape, but in this case is a cool neon yellow color. That's how the insert looks like without the doll. The picture of the doll was hiding behind it. Of course, when I took her out of the box, the ponytail fell apart. And right now you can see on the screen the process of taking the broken band out. I want to show you the hair rooting. The doll's hair is extremely thick. I am shocked by the amount. So much hair. You can easily place this doll on your shelf with her luxurious hair down or pulled up in a ponytail. I did the second. I have these tiny rubber bands. I made the ponytail first and then wrapped a strand of hair around it and secured it with another rubber band. It is slightly messy but looks decent. The strand of hair comes from the back of the head. Over here, the actual head is white in color, just this one spot. This head is very hard to squash. Maybe it has glue inside, but so far it didn't really affect the quality of the hair. It is not greasy. It is very soft, slightly curled at the ends, and very full and voluminous, very pleasant to the touch. And it's been 20 years if you think about it. I don't think anything will ever happen to it. It will stay perfectly beautiful like this for many years to come. The doll also has rounded bangs. They're slightly messy, fluffy, just like it was in fashion in the 90s, not too thick. Here you can see that it is not rooted in the first row, and also you can appreciate the thickness of the hair rooting. Every millimeter is filled with hair strands. The face is, as always, happy and smiling. I just recently read somewhere that the 90s Barbie looks at you in a way, like she loves you so much, she's so happy to see you, and that's how it really is. But I think something did change in this doll closer to the end of the 90s. I think her eyes got slightly smaller. And because her eyes are not that wide open anymore, it's like she's slightly less happy to see me, but at the same time loves herself more. She gives us kind of languid look. Also, the drawing of the iris differs in this doll. Compared to the former 90s Barbies, there are a lot of white strokes. Another unusual trait is her darker skin tone. Just like she got a tan on a vacation, it's hard to figure out the color of the eyeshadow. Looks like a light turquoise shade, and the shadow is on both upper and lower lids. The eyelid is contoured, and there's tan shimmery shadow under the brow. She has blue eyelashes on the top and the bottom. 3 on the bottom, and there is a blue eyeliner. The eyebrows are brown and arched. She has a visible pink blush on her cheeks. The doll has an open smile with the teeth showing and pink lipstick. The doll's mold is, by the way, a superstar, in case someone didn't recognize, but I think all of you are experts at this point. The head is very articulate. It is not loose, but exactly articulate so that she can move it in different directions. In her ears, there are large, voluminous silver earrings. They are shiny. Didn't lose the shine with time. The hoops are attached to the silver stud of a pretty shape. They also move, but we will most likely not be able to take them out of the ears because there is usually a stopper on these types of earrings, just like here. The earrings are plastic and come as a set with a ring on the doll's finger. The ring is the same shape as the stud and it comes out of the hand. The doll's dress is very original, and at first glance it seems like it's 2-piece, but in reality the t-shirt and the dress is a 1-piece sewn together. The color of the t-shirt is neon yellow, and the dress color is neon yellow with blue details. They look like leaves or flames. The blue details have a green contour. The fabric is, by the way, very original. It is thick and rubbery, and if you take a closer look, you can see the separate circles on the material. The design of the dress is creative, because from the front it looks like it consists of 2 pieces, the top and the bottom, that are connected with metal rings between each other. The rings are metal, which was surprising for me. The dress has Velcro on the back. Also, this dress has panties, so the upper t-shirt is basically a bodysuit. And here's how the dress looks separate from the doll. And we can see that the inside t-shirt, a bodysuit to be exact, is only attached along the Velcro line. The shoes match the dress color perfectly. They are made out of rubber. The type of the shoe is Mary Jane with a strap across the instep. They have star stamps on the shoe soles. I took a shoe off and was surprised what I saw. I know what's the difference now. The doll's legs are made out of plastic and not rubber like the usual 90s Barbie, but the heels are made out of rubber, possibly so that it's easier to put on the shoes and so that they would stay on the feet and wouldn't fall off. But the actual legs are plastic, maybe because this material is more suitable for this walking concept to come to life. So the second pair of shoes is tennis shoes. Because her feet are made for the high heel shoes, they look a little bit weird on her. If you stand her like this, she's on an angle. It also feels like tennis shoes are slightly big on her. They have shoelace moldings, some kind of designs on the sides, and the soles have smiley faces. The boots fit better because they might have a hidden wedge on the inside for her type of feet. They also have shoelace moldings. On the top there's a boot sock molding and this molded sole. Oops, I forgot about the socks. The set includes these adorable neon yellow socks. They're the same material as the t-shirt. They fit nice and tight and are meant for the tennis shoes. Here's how they look. They will not fit with the pumps. It would have been cool though, because it is in right now to wear socks with shoes. By the way, I found this keychain in the shape of the Barbie from this collection online. It's funny, but her shoes can also stamp and leave tracks. And the set comes with a tiny ink pad. So I've read the instructions behind the scenes. It turns out you need to kind of wind up the doll for her to start walking. You need to sit her down for that. Ooh, what a terrible sound and a click that was. I hope it didn't bust her. So we need to sit her down first, then return the legs into the standing position. Attach the handle to her back. You need to open the dress for that. It feels like I'm holding a teapot if I close my eyes. The same type of handle. So, let's move. No, wait. The enchanted doll only walks when the master is touching her. Awesome! She's actually walking. Woo! Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, it looks so cool. I imagined it to look different, but these are some significant steps. I can hear them clicking. So, it's stated in the instructions that if you practice enough, you can control the doll without the handle. Let's consider that I have practiced enough. It is actually a piece of cake. The instructions are so easy, made for kids. Maybe they have a harder time. But I, thank God, am able to get a hang of it faster. I will need a piece of paper for the next activity. Let's check it out. Let's open the ink pad. I haven't peeped it yet and not sure if the pad is still even there. So I opened it and there's a liner that says, remove to open. Yuck! Oh, it smells so disgusting, like a public bathroom. Not joking, stinks. So I don't recommend smelling it. I bet it all dried out. Of course, this thing is all dried out. Despite the strong smell, I won't be able to stamp. I prepared some perfume. Let's moisten the ink pad. At least it smells good now. Let's start with the stars on the pumps. Let's place the feet on the pad, press and stamp on the paper. Ta-da! Not that great, of course, but let's give it another try. The most important thing is that it's working. Let's try the smiley faces now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is hard to make the smiley faces perfectly even because it has many details, but these turned out pretty good. So the ink pad works even after 20 years if you moisten it with the perfumed water. Last but not least, let's check out her body. It's the same body as the 90s Barbie, just with the plastic legs. On her back, there's a small dip. This weird and interesting mechanism is hidden inside. Everything smells like perfume in here, and not like the public bathrooms anymore, thank God. Smells really nice, and I can't get this song out of my head. These boots are made for walking. It's now associated with the doll somehow, because she's walking in her boots. Really cool. I liked her a lot. I hope you also liked this video. Don't forget to give thumbs up if you did. That will give me even more inspiration to shoot more videos, including the videos about unique dolls and the 90s Barbies, because I still have more to show you. It is awesome that even after 20 years, she still has all her cool features. She can stamp, she can walk, and she still looks cool and stylish. I think she would look amazing next to my totally hair Barbie. Anyways, I'm waiting for your feedback about the doll in the comments. Smile more often, love bright colors, and listen to good music. Bye-bye, everyone.